Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We'll continue reading from chapter 17, from Canto 8 of Brilliant as the Sun, retelling of Srimad Bhagavatam. Chapter number 17, Aditi sees Lord Vishnu. Mukam Karoti Vachalam, Pangum Langhete Kirim, Yat Kripatam Vande, Shri Gurum Djintarinam, Paramananda Madhavam, Shri Chaitanyeshwaram. Hariyam Tatsat. When Kashyap finished his instructions, Aditi immediately implemented them to the best of her ability. Her mind and senses constantly tried to allure her to other things, but as an expert equestrian trains wild horses, she controlled her mind and kept it fixed on performing the payavrata for Krishna's pleasure. After her vow was complete, Vishnu appeared before her dressed in yellow garments, bearing a conch shell, disc, club, and lotus in his 4 graceful hands. Aditi gazed unblinkingly at him in rapturous wonder. She began to horripilate with transcendental bliss. Her body trembled and tears of ecstatic love streamed down her face. She rose and then fell to the ground like a rod in respectful obeisance. Finally, Aditi raised herself and stood with folded hands before Vishnu, desiring to offer him prayers of welcome. Her eyes drank in his transcendental beauty and her mind raced excitedly. Here was the Supreme Lord himself, the husband of the goddess of fortune and the master of the universe. If pleased with her sacrifice, he would surely restore her sons' wealth and deliver the world from the hands of the Asuras. In a trembling voice, Aditi said, O master and enjoyer of all sacrificial ceremonies, you are infallible and famous everywhere. Just chanting your holy name spreads good fortune to all. You are the supreme personality and controller. Everywhere connected with you becomes a place of pilgrimage. You protect the poor, the suffering, living entities, and now you have appeared to diminish our misery. Please bestow good fortune on us. You engage your material energy to create, maintain, and annihilate the universe. But you are never affected by this energy. You are always in transcendence, never affected by illusion. Thus, your guidance is infallible and always appropriate. Please accept my respectful obeisance, O unlimitedly powerful Lord. By your grace, one can very easily achieve a lifetime like Brahma's residence in any planetary system one desires, as well as all wealth, opulence, and mystic power. What then of the small accomplishment of defeating one's enemies? Aditi gazed at Vishnu. The supersoul in every heart whose lotus petal eyes looked affectionately at her. He said, O Mother of the Gods, I know of your long-cherished desires for your sons' welfare. They have been driven from the heavens by their enemies, and you wish me to retrieve their kingdom and kill their enemies. You want your sons to again live in the heavens, having regained their lost reputation and opulence. However, I think the Asuras cannot be conquered in battle, for the Brahmins protect them. Since Brahmins are dear to me, not even I interfere with someone they protect. Therefore, the use of force against them will not succeed. Aditi's face fell in disappointment. Had her austerities been in vain? Vishnu spoke reassuringly. Do not be distressed, dear lady. I'm most satisfied by your payavrata vow and will find a way to favor you. Worship of me never goes in vain, but certainly gives the desired result according to what one deserves. Wiping away her tears, Aditi looked at Vishnu with a puzzled expression. What did he have in mind? How could the Asuras be defeated without a fight? Vishnu continued, You have prayed to me and properly worshipped me. I am also pleased with your husband's asceticism. Therefore, I shall become your son and protect your other sons. Aditi's heart leapt. The Lord would become her son. How wonderful. Now, dear lady, since your husband has been purified by his austerity, worship him, knowing me to be situated in his body. However, do not reveal this to anyone, even if they ask. A confidential undertaking should never be divulged, or it will fail. With these words, Vishnu disappeared. Aditi's joy knew no bounds. The Lord had promised to save her sons, and his word was infallible. With great devotion, she approached her husband. Meanwhile, Kashyap, seated in meditation, saw Krishna's expansion enter him. That night, by union with Aditi, he transferred the divine presence into her womb. Over the coming months, the atmosphere of Kashyap's home became increasingly auspicious. Aditi glowed with radiant beauty. However, she harbored doubt. How could she conceive the supreme transcendent Lord? When she placed her confusion before her husband, he said, "The Lord's appearance has nothing to do with the union. It seems like it. Do not misunderstand. Just as the wind creates friction between two pieces of wood, it appears like the wind and the wood created the fire. However, fire is neither wind nor wood." The omniscient Brahma could immediately understand the nature of Aditi's pregnancies. Unseen even by Aditi, he came daily to Kashyap's ashram to chant Krishna's name and recite beautiful prayers to her unborn child. All glories to the Supreme Person. He prayed, "Everyone glorifies your uncommon pastimes. Please accept my respectful obeisance. For you control the three modes of nature and are also the Lord of the Transcendentalists. You pervade everything and enter the cores of everyone's hearts. Yet the three planetary systems rest in your navel. Simultaneously, you are transcendental to the material universes. You formerly appeared as Prishni's son, O Supreme Creator. You can only be understood from the Vedic statements which celebrate you as the reservoir of the unlimited potencies and the beginning, middle, and end of the material universes. You are the supreme time factor which carries everything in the cosmos as a deep flowing river carries branches and leaves which fall into it. Some say the living entities come from the original progenitors, but you are the origin of all beings. As a boat is the only hope for drowning man, you are the only hope for the gods who have lost everything." So with this, we come to end for chapter 17. Thank you for joining. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.